This is North Dakota Today.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining us
here
for North Dakota Today. Looks like gorgeous weather again for the week. And
my gosh.
The weekend, you took advantage outside.
I took advantage. Totally outside the whole time. We were in Park Rapids area and just loving the colors, the temperatures. I mean, it was absolutely gorgeous.
Did you take these pictures?
Yes. So this is Itasca State Park. We did a little hiking there. And then we did some biking. We biked up the Heartland Trail from Nisswa to Walker and back. So we had some lake shots and made it, over there. It's so pretty. And there was so many people out.
Yes.
It was wonderful. Loved it. It was a great weekend.
How many miles did you put on?
You were 35 miles.
Nice.
I was not prepared for.
Was your bottom ready for that?
My bottom was not ready for that. Dean was like, why weren't you more prepared? I'm like, yeah, I thought like 10 miles we were going to do.
What does that mean, more prepared? Like wearing
padded shorts.
Because your husband, he has the whole.
Oh yeah, he didn't do the whole.
Oh okay.
Uniform.
He does dress the part. Yeah, he has the cycling uniform.
Right, he does that.
I just cycle inside, in cycling classes.
Yeah.
So whenever I see him, I'm like, you really do. Like, does he have padded bottom?
He's got padded bottoms. He probably, when he goes to cycle bar, he even wears padded bottoms.
Okay.
He's prepared. But no, we were on mountain bikes versus road bikes, and so we were on a tarred path. We probably would have been better off on a road bike. But I'm not very comfortable on my road bike. I think I might wipe out.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's, skinny tires.
I actually learned a lot about the differences in biking this weekend too, because I went to Bosch Fest, and you were a friend as well I talk a lot about my friend Brad Bosch, who was very involved in so many things and was just like everybody's biggest cheerleader, did a lot of fundraisers.
Oh, yeah, wasn't he?
He was involved in like running groups and biking groups, road bikes and fat tire bikes.
Yeah, the really fat tire though. He was like all winter long. He had those big honking tires.
Yeah, so like when you're riding bike in the snow, or the Mata Hay. So we were talking about that. So anyway, big, huge group. Brad took his own life last December. So it's a sad story. One of those, like, he was larger than life. And none of us really knew the true depth of his depression.
Right.
So first time friends and family put together Bosch Fest, and it was at MB Johnson Park in Moorhead, which has really incredible trails.
It does.
Which I just thought was amazing. I think we have a picture of a bell, which is a thing too now. If you ride through some of these trails, because he was big in grooming the trails, you're supposed to, if you see these bells, hit the bell and think about Brad. And I want to say this isn't just about Brad. It was starting the suicide awareness discussion, which has just really got out of control. And I think it's something we need to talk about. We need to end the stigma in talking about mental health and suicide. And I think the people who put this together were like, hey, we just want to get together and say, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Talk to each other and let everybody know how you're feeling.
And ask those questions. I think that's important.
Exactly.
Open up. And
I thought that was great.
And don't be shy about asking friends how they're doing,
how
especially if you haven't seen them. So Friday we are going to talk a little bit about that. We have a young Davies student coming in who has done a little project called Mind Matters, and it deals with suicide in the high school and the middle schools, and so we're going to talk to her on Friday.
Important to have that discussion with our young people too. I know September was Suicide Awareness Month. We did a lot here on North Dakota Today. Not something we're going to stop just because it's October now. So we're going to continue the discussion.
Talk.
Yes. So. Yeah, anyway, it was a great event. Got a lot of different groups together. I know one of the Fat Tire guys is like, we never get together with runners, but it was a great mix of runners, walkers, the running groups, the Fat Tire people, and then the road bike guys.
They're a social group.
Everybody's social, but we don't ever get together, all of us. So it was fun. It was a super fun event.
So they're going to keep doing that?
I hope they plan to.
That's cool.
They're maybe going to move it to September, but they had to work around everybody. And I know a lot of people weren't there that would have, but it was the Twin Cities Marathon.
Yeah.
I think on Sunday.
Yeah.
So.
And Dean totally would have been there. I mean, we talked about it, and I'm like, you should have worn your Bosch shirt today. And anyway, he had forgotten it, but oh well.
So
we have
not forgotten Brad, and we're going to keep the conversation going as well. So But this weekend, I got a lot of football in, too.
Yes.
I went to my first Cheyenne Mustangs football game, a high school
And?
Well, I thought Minot was better than they were. Actually, I think I gave them more credit on Friday. It was a blowout game. We sat in the rain, but it was a super fun game.
Good.
A lot of tributes to kids and you know, the young boy who was just hit by a car which we should follow up on that.
We should.
They did a Miracle Minute fundraiser for him and for the student at West Fargo at Cheyenne that would have been a senior. All of the students wore T-shirts in memory of their friend.
Gosh,
It just
I
was
love that.
you know, a great showing of support. So I was
That's
happy to
wonderful.
do that on Friday night, and then high production. I was surprised by all the music and everything. I was like,
That was at the high school game?
That was at the Mustangs game. I was like, wow, this is not like my hometown high school.
Right.
Anyway, then on Saturday we went to the NDSU UND football game, and that was incredible. Like an incredible tailgate lot. At least where I was, UND and NDSU
Good.
fans got along. There was no fighting, you know, a little bit of trash talk, but everything.
Of course.
And
you got to have that. Make it fun.
And the Bison won, so
Yes,
you
they
know,
did.
So a lot of our
That
fans
was cool.
went home.
We were listening.
And so that was super fun. It was just a great busy weekend of football and riding.
It's fall. That's what fall's all about.
That's what fall is all about.
I love it.
Absolutely loved it. All right, well, we have a great show coming up for you today. Coming up next, what would you wear one dress for the whole, you know, we
I've
talk
been
all the
thinking
time.
about this.
I don't know, it's a challenge.
I don't know.
One dress, one and only dress for the whole month. We'll tell you why some women are doing just that.